School is in session. We love the early show cooking school, and this morning we have quite the professora, one of our favorite instructors.
Buongiorno, signora.
Buongiorno.
Lidia Bastianich is the author, of course, of Lidia Cooks from the Heart of Italy, here this morning to show us how to make the perfect Italian meatloaf. And as Maggie mentioned, you have a couple of hungry ladies here with you this morning, so we are excited about this one.
Have you ever cooked for two pregnant mamas?
I've cooked for pregnant my daughter. I have 5 grandchildren, so I love it.
Okay,
I just love it.
All right, good. And this morning you get to teach us, too, how to make perfect meatloaf. So we're ready.
Absolutely. Okay.
So our first step.
What's different about this meatloaf is 2 things, 2 techniques I want you to take home with this.
Okay.
Did I whisk your egg? This is your egg, so you're ready.
Oh, thank you.
And that is the bread.
And you have it soaking in milk here, right?
I have it. You go ahead. Squeeze it.
So I'm going to squeeze the bread
with your hands and put it in the meat. And
do you want us to squeeze out the milk?
All of the milk out?
You want us to squeeze out the milk?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Why is
Squeeze it
that?
all out. Now you see, a lot of time you have your bread, when you make meatballs or when you make it's dry.
Like breadcrumbs, a lot of times I'll use.
This is much better.
Do I break this up as
You
I put
break it up in there,
Okay.
and then you continue putting everything else in there. Let me tell. I will lead you through it.
Okay.
So this is like moist breadcrumbs, so it'll keep, I guess, the meat moist, right, Lydia?
This is the reuse of old bread. You see, I mean, this is, don't throw away the bread. Put the egg, and the next big thing is the ricotta. So put the ricotta cheese.
Have you ever heard of putting?
That's mozzarella. The ricotta cheese.
Have you ever heard of putting ricotta cheese in meatloaf?
I've never put cheese in meatloaf. I have to be honest. It was always ketchup with my mom growing up, and it was very good, but it's not quite the same.
This is. You see how simple now. Even if you make meatballs.
And this is a little bit of scallion we have here. Is that right?
To refresh. Yes.
So we put the whole thing in.
Eggs,
put all
always
the scallions
a winner.
in. Put the grated cheese.
Little parm.
The parsley, salt. Salt. This is the measured amount.
Oh, okay.
But if you're watching and when you're pregnant,
maybe a little less.
Okay. Now I have divided the recipe in 3. This is the whole recipe, just so that that we can get it done. Little nutmeg.
I'm gonna use my fingers.
You guys like nutmeg?
Yeah, I like nutmeg.
I was wondering what that was. And that's just nutmeg. Nothing else mixed in with it. No pepper. Okay.
No. Get the ricotta in, and now you begin to really mix it. Okay.
Get your hands nice and dirty.
That's
right.
it. And then the last we'll put in the actually mozzarella, which will make inside will melt. Some people put in the eggs, the cooked eggs or something, but the mozzarella is really good. When you're finished with all of that, maybe we'll dump it all together and we'll make the whole.
I can't wait to taste it.
Huh?
I can't wait to taste it.
Oh, it's in the oven. I have one for you. I have one for you. You ladies, when you have your voglie, as you say, voglie, which is the desires.
Oh, I thought you meant our kids.
We need to get, but absolutely. Okay.
And actually, for pregnant women, this is great because a little extra iron. A lot of pregnant women mildly anemic when they're
Thank you.
expecting.
Okay.
Oh, that brings up a question. Do you just use?
Thank you.
Do you just use beef, or do you use other meats in your meatloaf?
In this, I used only beef.
Okay.
And any particular cut, does it matter?
No, this is where you can use, if you're conscious about fat, you can get the lean meat. I think, muscle meat is really good because it's kind of that texture.
Finished one. Is it here or down here? Because we're running out of time. Where's the finished one?
Okay.
In the oven.
So this, you put it on a tray, just like that.
Oh, there it is.
And this is the finished one.
Oh, wow.
Here we are.
Look, you can
That
see
is a
that
thing
cheese
of
right there.
Okay. Isn't that beautiful? But the good part about this is that it is very, very moist. Now, if you bring me your plate, I will
Yes, madam.
get you, lady.
And in the meantime, I'll remind everybody that you can get this fabulous recipe on the web. It's earlyshow.cbsnews.com. Now it's time to manja.
Okay.
Thank you.
And you see how the cheese melts in there? But I want you really to pay attention is the moistness of it. And
Looks delicious.
when you have leftover
Thank you.
sandwiches.
Nothing like a meatloaf sandwich the day after I have to.
Okay.